Hey guys, 2021 is behind us now, and hopefully we can have more normalcy in our lives in 2022. The gaming industry had a lot of pushbacks and delays, but this is supposed to be the year that all of the good things come out. Now, I'm going to be kind of reading this list off. This is my current top 11 most anticipated games coming out in 2022, so I'm going to be over here reading. Just bear with me a little bit because I wrote a lot down, and I don't know. Let's go. Starting off with Evil Dead, the game. So a lot of people as well as myself, are excited just from the franchise associated with it. An asymmetrical game similar to Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, Evil Dead, the game, pulls characters from the 3 original Evil Dead movies, Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness, and the TV series, Ash vs. Evil Dead. It's more action-oriented as you'll be killing deadites while searching for the Necronomicon pages and tapes so you can cast a spell to send the Kandarian demon away. On the other side, you can play as the Kandarian demon, possessing deadites or players and giving them a power boost as you take on the players. The game looks pretty amazing and I can't wait to check it out. Right now it is scheduled for February, but we haven't seen any information about that yet. This month in January, they're supposed to have some more information drop, and I'll have a video when we have some more info on that. Next is Elden Ring. There's not a lot I can say about Elden Ring that hasn't already been said, with a lot of people already getting their hands on and playing it and getting their videos out on that. But this is the latest game from Software, the creators of the Souls genre of games, putting player skills to the test with unforgiving combat. A lot of people got to check out this in a test build last year, and everybody seemed to enjoy it except the people who didn't like the hard stuff. This is going to be one of those games that I feel is going to get a lot of play and a lot of hate. Just be prepared for the controversy of easy mode stuff. Next is Horizon Forbidden West. It's a game I have been waiting for since I finished the first one. I was stuck on the story of Zero Dawn, learning what the heck was going on with the world. It was so exciting, I just really couldn't stop playing it. Then it left us on a cliffhanger with no confirmation of if a sequel was coming or not. But in Forbidden West, the world is still dying, so Ally goes even further away from home to save the world yet again, still going against robots and finding out what Hades, I believe that was the evil sentient robot's name, or who was causing it, whether it be Hades or Silas. Great characters, can't wait to check it out and see what Aloy is going to be up to in this next adventure. Forspoken, if I'm not mistaken, is Square Enix's first game made specifically for this current generation, like PS5 and Xbox Series S. So this is only going to be on PS5 though, and you play as and PC. And you play as Frey, taking the role of an ordinary New Yorker sucked into another world and is now OP. It's my favorite kind of genre when it comes to anime, the isekai genre, but not really, I guess. So, and the scenery and action in this looks really good, but I do think some of the mouth animations and some of the CG, like talking points, look kind of weird. So I hope they touch those up a little bit. We don't know why Frey has been taken to this foreign land, which is named Athia, or why she was chosen to save his people, but we do know that she can't get home until she figures it out. If she even wants to go back home by the time that happens, because she might like the place, might be a queen or something, who knows. Let's talk about Starfield. While we have basically seen nothing tangible about Starfield hype level is probably somewhere in between Cyberpunk 2077 before launch and Elden Ring. And it's easy to see why, being the first new IP from Bethesda Game Studios in 25 years and finally on a new engine. Starfield is claiming to take us on an adventure through the stars and beyond. So let's just hope that they can meet those expectations. We know how games go when they hype themselves up. We get in there and we're like, this isn't it. So hopefully Starfield really drives us forward and does not start off like No Man's Sky and gets better later like No Man's Sky. Scorn is an H.R. Geiger inspired first-person horror shooter and has become widely known during one of Microsoft's press conferences that showcased its third-party titles. It was in the one that had the Medium in it. Initially a Kickstarter-backed project that was coming in 2 parts, The additional funding from Microsoft Studios allowed the developer at Ebb Software to make a complete game as they envisioned. The game is still a mystery aside from the trailer, and after a few delays, we hopefully have a secured release date in 2022. Just today, before I recorded this video, they posted on Twitter that we will have some more information on Scorn this month, so look forward to that, and I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening with it. Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm-based shooter that I just can't wait to play because of the talent and music in the game. The music is metal. I love metal music. It's great. So how it works is like this. You're shooting on the pulse of the beat, and it'll deal more damage when you do that. The music is metal with vocals from the singers of Trivium, Arch Enemy, Dark Tranquillity, Soilwork, and Black Crown Initiate. And if you haven't heard of any of those, go ahead and look them up on Spotify or YouTube or whatever and give some of their songs a listen. They are pretty good. The game doesn't have much as far as story goes that we know of. We know the story of revenge, which is another one of my favorite plot points. I'm pretty excited for this title as I am a big fan of music related games, if you did not know by the music related games I posted on this channel already. Redfall is an open world co-op first-person shooter that involves some powered-up humans and some kind of vampires. It's being made by Arcane Austin, who developed Prey and Dishonored, and being published by Bethesda. There was a lot of hype for this game when it was first announced, but then it was followed by some leaks which kind of brought down the hype value. Since the game was still in early stages, I personally didn't bother checking out those leaks. So it is still a game to look forward to for me, especially this year, and especially if you have Game Pass, because we all know Bethesda games are coming out to Game Pass. It's a thing that's going to happen. God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to the PS4 God of War title that everyone loved and enjoyed, following the father and son duo of Kratos and Atreus, who has gotten a little older since the last time we saw him. Diving deeper into Norse mythology while learning more about the relationship between the two and how that ties into the rest of the world is going to be amazing. I believe I read someone say that this would be like a passing of the torch between Kratos and Atreus, which would be pretty cool if the God of War series continued on like that. I think it'll be like the first time we see a game that spanned literal generations in real life and in the game. So played it from people that played it as young adults or older people will be able to pass the game over to their kids and show them the God of War ways, and then their kids will be playing God of War. Pretty interesting, since God of War 1 came out so long ago on PS2. Evil West is a third-person action game where you play one of the last agents in a secret vampire hunting agency located in the American frontier, the Wild West, or in this case, the Evil West. The game looks like a good time with crazy firefights and explosions all over the place. You'll be able to upgrade perks, gear, and weapons while ridding America of vampires. The game will also offer a co-op mode to play with friends. I unintentionally put 2 vampire games on this list, this and Redfall, but you know, they got my attention. I thought it looked pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to playing this one when it comes out this year at some point in time, if we can get a release date for that, hopefully soon. Last but not least, I want to mention Gotham Knights. Taking place in a world where Batman and Commissioner Gordon are no longer around, the underbelly of Gotham starts to take over, and it's up to Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Jason Todd, aka the Red Hood, even though we just call him Jason Todd all the time, to bring justice back to the streets of Gotham. The main antagonist in Gotham Knights is going to be the Court of Owls, a deadly underground group that creates assassins after brainwashing the victims it kidnaps. And we still have to fight off the normal baddies of Batman, as we have seen a fight with Mr. Freeze in some gameplay trailers, as well as Nightwing talking to Oswald. So far, everything looks pretty solid. Here's to hoping we can earn different costumes in-game and not through microtransactions, because that increases gameplay value and makes the game that more fun to explore when you know you can find some cool costumes to change your characters around in. And that's the list. There are definitely more titles to be excited about in 2022. And if I didn't mention the game that you're most looking forward to, put it down in the comments. I look forward to seeing what that is. I'm sure it'll probably be something that I am also looking forward to. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.